Hey folks, I'm just trying to get these decoys acclimatized for this crazy spring storm we're experiencing here in Ontario as we get ready for the opener, which is only a week away. Southern Ontario is being hit hard, and that's probably going to cause some problems for us for these gobblers. 2017 was an exception to that. We had great weather, and we have a great episode coming up. Stay tuned. You're watching Fuel the Fire TV. Life offers no guarantees, but the one thing we've learned for sure is that the time we have is indeed precious. The more time we spend with family, friends, and with nature can make the difference between living a good life and living a great one. Join us on our quest to be participants rather than observers, to learn from our mistakes, to share our successes and our failures as we spend all of the time we have chasing our dreams, fueling our passion, and fueling the fire in the great outdoors. Closed captioning for Fuel the Fire TV is brought to you by Best Tech.
Hey folks, it's the opening morning of turkey season, and Stapleton and I, Brian, are at a new property in Tweed. A friend of ours, Jamie, and his daughter are also hunting, and so is Rob and Cody. So we got 3 first-timers today, and we're trying to get it done. Hey, look at that. I see a movement in that field over there. Check that. Oh, he wants those decoys. Get ready. He's gonna try and get downwind. Watch. Oh, he's out of here. Let's check in with Rob and Cody.
Coming through the river bottom there, Cody. Looks like 2 jakes. Oh, there's the tom coming through too. Dogs are beating them up. Check that out. Oh, here they come running. Okay, get ready, Cody. Get ready. He's gonna pop up over that hill. When you got a clear shot, you take him.
All right. Ready?
You get one in the clear, take him. Take him. Now. Got him. Yeah. That find your first bird.
Perfect. Wow, we sure got lots of colors, eh? This is a... I've never seen one up close in person before.
Well, see how they're changing as you move them in the daylight,
yeah,
in the sun. A good shot on them anyway. He went right down, both.
Yeah.
Well, we had a good day yesterday too. I mean, it's just a real neat piece of property. Really, lots of contour. So we used some of the islands out in the middle there, and we worked in closer to that bird, tried and cut some distance. Hit the call a couple times, and he come around fanning and doing a big show for us up on the ridge. And he walked, started walking right to the decoys, thought he was coming right in, and he just skirted around us and went away, never gave us opportunity at all. So today was redemption, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Worked out pretty good.
First birds, no problem shooting a jake. It's good. Get a bigger one next year.
Yeah, hopefully.
So remember, folks, to fuel your passion, to fuel your fire, you gotta get outdoors.
Fuel the Fire is made possible by Boquimacong Tourism, Manitoulin Expositor Salmon Classic, ProGas Energy Services, and the Sportsman's Inn.
Turkey hunting for me is a number of things. The beginning of the new season, it's just great to be out getting a little bit extra exercise, and it really does fuel me and ground me when that new season is starting. And it's something that I think everybody, all hunters, should really give it a try to see whether or not they like it. But man, once you're out here and you hear those gobbles and they come in and you're interacting with that bird, it is just something that you have to do and try. I love the camaraderie. I love the interaction with the animals, and I love being outdoors. Birds weren't acting the way we wanted them this morning, so we're going to change our game plan, and Jess and I are going to go do some run and gun and see if we can get ahead of a flock of turkeys here and maybe get a tom.
2, 3, 4. There's 4 in there, and there's a tom. There's a decent tom there. I think in the morning we're gonna set up in that field. That's the one we want to be in right there.
I don't know what it is, but that gobbler is just back and forth in those cedars. I'm trying to work him and he's gobbling his head off. The wind is crazy wind this morning. Something's up. He can sense something or see something. We can hear him. He's back there now. He's way back there. We're going to, I say we pack up real quick and see if we can bust through those cedars, see if we can make it to the other side, because I'm sure that's where he's going to go. So, change of plans and see if we can make it happen. Okay, so that tom, we think went around this way. We cut through these cedars. There's a little field up here. So maybe if he's with a hen or something, maybe she pulled. But let's go check it out. Did that happen faster? Man, oh man. That was so fast. Oh, that was crazy. Hang on a second. We saw that bird. We didn't see the bird. He saw us from across the field this morning. He busted us. I know he busted us because he gobbled his head off like crazy. And it was awesome. It was awesome. And then we just bolted across the field because we heard him gobble away from us. And then we snuck in here and we weren't even making any noise, and he gobbled like, I don't know, 10 yards away on this tree line. Oh man. And I just saw him pick his way through. Let's go check this bird out. That's awesome. Nothing left of this guy. What a nice big top. Right like that. And there he is. Look at that, that's awesome. And he does have some spurs on him. He's old, I think. All worn off. He's just not very big. But I don't know how much footage we got of just of that, but anyway, that's him. There's his beard. He's got a very long beard. A 6-inch beard. Got a band on it. But yeah, right there. And he had a hen with him too. Rob was right. I texted Rob this morning and said, darn it, he took off on us. He was gobbling away, and he said no. He probably had a hen with him, and he did. He had a hen with him. I just saw a beard come through poke through the trees, and Jess said I'm on, so we let him have it. And there you have it, folks. Jess and I getting it done in Wyerton on the Bruce Peninsula in Ontario. A fantastic hunt. We fueled our passion this morning up at 4 o'clock. We fueled the fire and we got outdoors and we harvested a great tom. Good job, buddy.
Right on, man.
Boom.
Welcome to this week's Wild Game Kitchen. This week we're going to make some turkey jerky and some venison jerky with a new product from kickabooshop.com, and they're a meat seasoning company here in Ontario. Now, it's a 3-step process. It's not very complicated. We're going to be using a dehydrator today, and it's pretty simple. We've got some wild turkey here. We want to make sure that we cut this nice and thin. So we're going to take this turkey that's been thawing out. It's not quite totally unthawed, and we're going to cut this as thin as we can, because it's going to be in a dehydrator and not a smoker. We're using this product called Jerky Juice Hickory Smoked Marinade, and that's what we're going to put the wild turkey in and the venison in overnight. And we're going to do the same thing with the venison. We've just got a couple of slices to make here. Again, we want to try and do it as thin as possible, and the best idea is to do that when it's semi-thawed and not completely thawed. That pretty much does our thin slices, and that's step 1. Okay, so now we're ready for step 2, and step 2 is simple. We take the venison and we put it in a Ziploc bag, like so, and we're gonna put it in this marinade from Kickaboo Shop. And again, it's a jerky juice marinade, and it's a smoked hickory. So, that smells good. This is great stuff. So we're gonna put that in here. We're gonna make sure that it's mixed around. And this is the easy. I love doing stuff that's easy. So this is gonna go in the fridge like that. And we're gonna do the same thing for turkey. We're gonna put the turkey slices, or the thin strips of turkey, in the same hickory marinade, and we're gonna put that in the fridge overnight. All right, the venison and the turkey are gonna marinate overnight in Kickaboo Shop's Jerky Juice Hickory Smoked Marinade. And we're gonna finish this wild game recipe after these messages. This segment is brought to you by Kickaboo Meat Seasoning.
Welcome back to Fuel the Fire TV. In this week's Wild Game Kitchen, we're making jerky and we're using both venison and turkey. We've marinated both the venison and the turkey in the Kickaboo product, and they've got a whole range of products online. And we're in the final stage. All we have to do, we've laid this all out on the racks, and we're gonna put the racks on the dehydrator, and we're gonna let it cook for the better part of the day. All right, the moment of truth. I have my official taste tester here, Aspen, and we've been smelling this hickory smoked marinade in the dehydrator from Kickaboo for our turkey and venison jerky. Now, official taste tester, you can have the first piece. I'll have another one. What do you think?
It's delicious.
It is good, and that's a simple recipe in the Wild Game Kitchen. Let's get back to turkey hunting.
Aspen found some good sign. So we think there's turkeys in the area. So we're gonna sneak through these cedars and try and do our best hen call.
Just had a good discussion on yardage. So that was a 53-yard shot to the fence. Questionable. Diane said she was on it and she's pretty confident in that shot. Usually closer is better. The second time when we got those birds to work in again, they were 43 yards. But Diane doesn't like that shot. I doubt we're gonna get a third shot at that tom. Maybe.
Well, that almost worked, but I don't know if it was the wind that got us or my poor calling technique. It was fun though. We saw those birds flare up. Those toms kind of moved off into the hardwoods there. But Rob is about 50 kilometers south of us, so let's check in and see how his hunt is going.
Just me. No. Shoot him if you can. Come on.
Oh my, look at the spurs. He come in, he was right beside the blind. Unfortunately, I couldn't get the camera on him. I couldn't move. He was right beside the blind. We put out that full strut decoy. Scared this bird again. I don't know why, because I mean he's got hooks on him that would absolutely tear the other one apart, you know. These birds walked away from us this morning and come back with an hour later. So you know what, don't give up just because they walk away with the hen. This is a beautiful bird. Nice beard on him. That's a big mature bird for sure.
Wow, that was awesome, Rob and Tanya. You know, getting it done on a couple of farms south of us. Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
We've been after this big tom all season. We've had opportunities at him and the jake. Diane is not going to be picky. They're up about 400 yards still, and they're just working along the edge of that bush line. And the first opportunity we get, Diane's gonna drop the hammer with the Benelli.
Both of them are fanning up, Diane. They're just at the other side of that green grass. 150 yards. They're coming around. The hens are in front. They're coming right towards us. They're right there. Don't move. They're going behind us.
Oh my God.
Did you get it?
That's all right. You know what? I was on these guys. I didn't even see him there.
You got him. I don't care.
I don't care. Yes. This was the craziest hunt, and I have to apologize. The footage is not going to be the best. We were so under pressure. The hens were in front of us. I actually had the camera like this. I did not want to move, and I couldn't even see what was happening 20 yards in front of me. You had a shot?
I had this one 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, 3 weeks ago. So we just worked really, really hard to get this bird. Look at the beard on him. He's got a nice beard, at least 7 inches. Big wingspan. And an awesome, awesome fan. A nice, great, big, mature tom down here on the Bruce Peninsula for 2017. Fueling the passion and fueling the fire and getting outdoors. Down here in Orangeville with Wayne Has a Party. He's our show taxidermist. Wayne has a taxidermy business called Wildlife Artistry Custom Taxidermy. And we're here because I've got Diane's turkey. What a story, man. I didn't get it on video. Cameraman mistake, and I blew it. I'm sorry, Diane, but we're gonna get your trophy taken care of. What I did, Wayne, is I put it in a vacuum seal.
You know, this is perfect the way you packaged it. You got your turkey tail, you got your legs, which the spur is right here, so if we need to do anything with that, we can. You have your beard, and a lot of people forget to pick up their shotgun shell, but I would highly recommend that you do, so we could also work it into the mount.
The other thing that I wasn't sure, Wayne, was how much do I give of the, right before the fan?
Harvest your turkey, and you're ready to take off the tail off the bird. Grab all the feathers of the turkey fan, pull down on that, and roughly cut about 2 inches in front of the turkey fan.
I guess a general rule of thumb would be to give your taxidermist, and it applies to deer and everything else, give them more than what you think they need, correct?
Correct, yeah. More is better.
More is better. That's this week's trophy tale down here in Orangeville with Wayne Has a Party and his Wildlife Artistry Custom Taxidermy.
Thank you.
Well, that's a wrap on our 2017 turkey season, and it was a great one. I hope this cold weather isn't too hard on our turkeys for 2018. Speaking of that cold weather, join us next week as we travel to Saskatchewan to chase those huge western whitetails. Remember, to fuel your passion and fuel the fire, you gotta get outdoors.